going on, guys? Snake Eyes here, playing some more Dark Souls 2, and in this video we're going to be doing a weapon showcase, and the weapon we're going to be showcasing today is the Mastodon Halberd. Now if you don't know how to get this weapon, all you have to do is farm the Mastodon Knights that are either in the Doors of Pharos, or you can go to the ones that are at Drangleic Castle. I just so happened to get mine when I was farming for them, I think right outside the first bonfire in the beginning area of the Doors of Pharos. But you can go to either one, and that's how you get the Mastodon Halberd. Now we're going to go ahead and go into the details of this weapon. Since I've gotten this weapon, I've actually upgraded mine to +9 and infused it with magic. So my base damage is at 272 base physical damage with 272 magic damage. It has a 120 counter strength, it does 40 poise damage per hit, it has 70 durability, and it weighs 16 pounds. The requirements for this weapon is that you need 26 strength and 15 dexterity, with a B scaling in strength and a B scaling in magic. If you don't infuse it, it actually gets an A scaling in strength, I think, when you upgrade it to +5. But like I said, since I infused mine with magic, I get a B in strength and magic as well. Now I went back and looked at some of the footage that I recorded, trying to look for a con for this weapon, and it's been a while since I've used it. So far, I really can't come up with a con. I did come up with one thing that I'll explain in a little bit, but I'm going to go ahead and talk about the pros, I guess, since I really couldn't come up with anything bad. The biggest pro for this weapon for me is that it hits really hard. I think it's one of the hardest hitting halberds in its class, so that's definitely a huge pro. If the person is wearing pretty much anything except for the really heavy armors, and even if he is wearing the heavy armors, if they're not fully upgraded, you're going to be doing a couple hundred damage per hit, which is pretty satisfying. Another pro is that it has the familiar halberd moveset, so that's kind of something that if you're really used to and you're really familiar with it, then switching over with this halberd really is an upgrade. It does weigh a little bit more than the standard halberds out there, but trading a little bit of that extra weight for a lot more in damage is something that I really can't argue with. With that being said, when you put both of those combined, it's actually really easy to pretty much take it easy. One of the cons that I ended up finding out for myself was that this weapon was really good, and what I ended up doing was just really taking it easy. I started to pretty much slack off in all these fights that I was doing, and I noticed that my technique was kind of getting a little bit more sloppy as I guess the session went on. That's something that just ended up happening because in the beginning, when I was actually really focusing, some of the fights were coming really easy, some of the fights were actually ending really quick, and it just got to a point where I ended up just being really lazy. And that's something that I wanted to tell you guys, because if you decide to take it easy with this weapon, then the results will start getting I guess more and more disappointing. But if you go into every fight pretty much straight up focused, knowing what you're gonna do, then there's really no reason why you shouldn't be able to win. This is also one half of the Macedon Hilux Halberd combo. And if you don't know what that is, then shit, I'm sorry. I probably shouldn't have said that, but I figured I might as well. A lot of people are using it, so I'm pretty sure you guys have seen it, or if not, then I'm pretty sure you guys have used it. Standalone, I think this weapon is really good, and then when you pair it up with the Hilux Halberd, that's just something that, in all honesty, I kind of regret saying. But at the same time, like I said, everybody else has been saying it, so I figured I might as well just make mention of it. But at the same time, this weapon is really good standalone, and this was actually requested, a viewer requested one. In all honesty, I really do like the weapon. I'm going to tend to stay away from it myself though, because like I said, as my session went on and I started using it more and more, I ended up just really being lazy and really losing a lot of technique. So a weapon like this is really easy to kind of just drop your guard and just play carelessly. And like I said, even though I ended up still winning most of those fights, they could have been a lot cleaner. That's just something that I feel like was kind of worth pointing out. But other than that, that's pretty much it. There's really not much else I can add to it. Everything about this weapon is really good. If you're running a strength build, this is a halberd that you do want to pick up. There's really nothing bad about it, and like I said, if you haven't tried it out, you should definitely try it out. But like I said, that's pretty much gonna wrap it up. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you haven't already, and until next time, take care.